What's up, guys? This is Trader back with another live trading session. We have two tickers that have been on the watch pretty much all morning: ISNS and TEDU. TEDU is definitely less volatile than ISNS, but it's okay. We'll watch both of them. The floats out here on ISNS is 2.35 to 3.17, and I checked Finviz and Yahoo Finance for those numbers. The other one is TEDU, which is kind of just flatlining, not doing too much lower volume. So we'll keep our eyes on ISNS for the open. See how it does in the first couple of minutes. It has been across the VWAP multiple times today and failed. Just getting a range in here 1, 2, 3 times. But it's okay. We'll look for our entries. It is above VWAP now. So, you know, we may get some good entries here. We may get some good entries here. Got about 4 minutes to the bell. Now it may gap fill here because it did gap down. The top up here is the 617 and the bottom is the 593. So maybe it'll gap fill. We'll have to see. Either way it goes, I gotta let those first couple of minutes play out because they can get crazy. Right now it's getting very extended off of VWAP right at the open, giving a double top right there at the high of the 84. It may continue to push, maybe not, but it's definitely getting extended off the VWAP. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is a nice Friday, April 30th. We're about to get it in. 580. Giving another pullback there, a higher pullback right there above VWAP. So it's got the 572 right here for support. And then it has the support of 576. So we'll see what holds up in the open. I always do a test run of my orders. Once the market opens, I'll do a buy of one share at $20 to see if I can do stop orders. And I do $20 just to make sure it's not going to get to me. If it bounces up to $20 and buys that one share, that's going to be insane. All right, going down there, getting through VWAP. Nasty move downwards. We need to see it hold VWAP now. It's got to get back above VWAP. We have about 30 seconds. It's pushing down quite a bit. Let's see what TEDU is doing out here as well. Nothing. So ISNS not looking good on the open. 30 seconds. It broke both of these levels here, so I don't even need those anymore. Still going down with the overall trend here that I drew. Has not breached that trend yet. 10 seconds. What's the high of this? The high is the 580 up here. So, I may do an 81 buy. Depends on how it opens. Okay, the market is open. Let's see what this thing can do. Shooting up there. Alright, so now let's run my test real quick. 20 bucks, one share. Did not, okay, there it is. So it is letting me do stop orders here. Big dip down right there. Needs to get above VWAP. We'll wait for it to get above VWAP and give us a confirmation pullback. Getting up here. Giving a lot of pressure right there. VWAP is at the 564 right now. Pushing down a lot. All right, getting a little bounce right there. We want to see that pullback above VWAP here. Okay, looking like it's finding a little decision point here. So it's looking like I might want to be looking the 75. If it can get above the 75, I may go ahead and take it. But do I want to wait for confirmation? With this one, I may have to wait on confirmation because it can easily fail that VWAP. So I'm gonna wait for confirmation. Stick to the plan. Got to get back above VWAP at the 564. Trying to give that pullback, but it just is struggling. I'd be risking 10 cents on any trade that I take on this. Wow. All right, let's look into this 5-minute level here. Still very nasty candles down here. The top side of this is the 573. Let's see if it'll break the bottoms here. Looking like a fader. Will the 550 hold up for it? It has a top side up here of the 598s, which I would like to be taking profits if I do get in up there. Okay, okay, buddy. Still waiting for confirmation. That's too far up, too fast, especially with this 5-minute candle here. Man, that thing tried to get going, didn't it? Got happy. We'll wait for this candle to close and wait for our pullback. Pixie, not as volatile, popping up there. Yeah. So if you did get in there, you would have been caught. You would have been trapped as a long. Pixie is also doing things out here. It's a little bit higher float of the 7 million variety. Did give a pullback, broke above this, getting snappy there. It's definitely moving. Can it hold above the 82? 82, snap down through the 80s. Will it get back to the 70s here? Nope. Looking like it's holding. All right. So it broke this double top here of the 75. went up to the 90s. Let's see if it can hold this double top up. So this will be our support right here. Looking like it wants to continue. Well, let's see. Looking for this 75 to hold up for it. Come on down here and test this 75. The 9 is below the 75, so it can definitely get down there. Alright, nice, nice. Okay, so I'm gonna be looking for I'm gonna say 25 shares if it can hold this up for a dip buy. If it can stay above the 85, 85 is where I'm looking. Let this one close up. Will it stay up? Gotta stay above. Get back into the 80s. Looking for that 85, 86. Took right there. Ooh, that was quick. Let's see if it can bounce back up and give me some more. Man, 25 shares right there. Out right there. Looking for that bounce and repeat. So the 85 is the top on Pixie. Not that volatile. Let's go back to NS. Looking like it wants to get back up. There you are. Man, this thing is dangerous. I'm gonna go ahead and take some. If it gives us a nice pullback here, this thing is yeah, I'm gonna take right there. Okay, is it not allowing me to take? What the heck? It did not allow me to take right there. I'll wait for the pullback. It's all good. I didn't have the buy. I didn't have this buy box selected for my hotkeys to work. But we're gonna get this pullback here and look for a nice little entry. Holy Jesus, getting up there to the trend line right there, right at the trend line. Would love to see a nice pullback here. Come on, give us that pullback. Come on, give us that nice pullback here. Don't want to buy this high without a pullback. Come on, this thing's gonna go to $6. Come on, man, give me the pullback. Opening up a new candle here needs to give us some red. The 9 is all the way down here at the 72 and it's not stopping. Very small little breakout right there. Give us some red here. Needs to come down and test this 89, 88 level. Oh my gosh. This thing continues to pop. Looking for the red. Get a nice little pullback. Okay. Need to get the full red candle here. Getting pops. Okay. Come on, sellers. Get trapped. 581 is the bottom right here. Needs to close red here. Come on, close red. Give us that red. There we go. Okay. So I am looking for it to get back above the 89s into the 90s. Looking for the 91. Took right there 50 shares. Risking 10. See if we can get a little bit of continuation here. May stop us out. Come on. There's the buy up. Big sell off right there. Let's see if we can get some continuation on this thing. Risking 10. Needs to get back into the 90s. Okay. Can we get an explosion? There we go. Okay, I'm at break even. It's going to be a winning trade no matter what now. Stop me out right there. Got me back to the green right there on that trade. Okay, holding up. May look for a re-entry. But this topping tail is kind of taking the wind out of it. But I did get back to the green on that trade. Holding up this bottom, I'm still wary of it. It is right at the trend line here. ISN is what we're watching. Pixie is also back up. It's got a long way to work. TAOP, did not see that one this morning. Very low volume. Not worried about that one right now. Tedu down. All right, so yeah, we'll just continue watching ISNS for now. For more entries, right now it has a big descending candle, but it has a lot of work to do to overcome this big green. So I'll be looking for an entry back over the 96 will be an entry for me. But it's breaking down, getting below VWAP right there. I don't like that move right there. So yeah, didn't like that. So now it's got to reconfirm VWAP, and we'll go and look at something else. Got me back to the green on the day, but you know, TAOP, does it have news or something? Okay, it does have news for today. I need to go and look up these floats. I didn't get a chance to research any of this stuff. So Pixie is also, wow, getting back up there. TAOP, let me go check that out. TAOP. All right, TAOP is looking like a float of 6.27. At FinViz, float of TAOP has a shelf registration from 2019, so that's pretty out of range. And the float is 5.17 on Yahoo and 6.27 on FinViz. So let me document that real quick. I'll just put 6 million with a shelf back in 2019. Save that. Alright, Tedu, trash. Pixie, looking like it wants to play ball. Needs to give a pullback above VWAP here. Let me do a test on this one to make sure that I can actually get it. Let me buy at $20. Okay, it's letting me use stops, so let's get it. We need a pullback though. Got a lot of buying pressure in here. It was going up yesterday, so this is probably continuation, but we'll wait for the pullback for an entry here. Let's see, what is IS? Ooh, look at that thing go down. Alright, back to Pixie. That show is... Alright, so it is holding up a little bit at the 86. We'll see, what is it going to try to do here? Is this a consolidation or is it trying to go higher here? I really don't want to buy because of this topping tail. I want a better entry than that. Be looking to take maybe 50 shares on this one. We can get a nice pullback. So this is our dead cat bounce, would be the 397. Let's see if it can hold up above the 388s here. So we got a support line right here, 388s that it needs to hold. Looking for it to break the high of the 97 here. 97, can we get it? Ooh, took some right there. Yeah, I took a bit early. Might have to get stopped out here. Looking to add a little bit more back into the 90s. Looking for the 91, 92, maybe even the double top here break. So it's got a double top at the 97. Risking 10 cents here. Can we get back into the 90s and hold? Is the question. 90s. Nope. Looking like it's going to stop me out here. Looking for those 90s to pop back in. Risking 10. Okay. 90s. There we go. Nice little push. I'm looking to add some more here. This top is the 95. Looking for that. Okay, adding there. Looking for it to push out here if possible. If it comes down to it, just stop me out on these 50 shares. Was looking for the push out. Very, very weak. Coming up. Okay, above break even. Now it's a winning trade. Oh my gosh, that was a snap down. Jesus Christ. Alright, so it was a winning trade, but very harsh snap down right there got me out. Let me look at my realized gains and losses on that one. So Pick C stopped me out for 6 cents and 8 cents on those 25 shares. So right at 10 cents, it got me out. So nice. Keeping our losers small. Very big snap down. I was not expecting that snap down. NS is trying to get back above the VWAP. It'll have to give us a pullback for entry. TAOP is going down. Something needs to come on with it. Something needs to stand out. Pixie, man, that thing got up quick and just snapped clean through everything that I had there. This one's got too much work to do, really. Over this, I mean, the top side of this red candle is a 607. That's a long way. TAOP. Alright, that one failed the VWAP. Like I said, it had a lot of room to, it had a lot of work to do. It's hard to get over that like that. Now it has a little micro trend here, so I'll draw that micro trend right there. So it has a smaller trend within its trend. Let's see if it can break this smaller trend and get back up there to the bigger one. But it's got to get back over VWAP as well. TAOP just kind of found this little consolidation. We'll see if it can get back above VWAP. Very low float. Can move a lot, but you know. Alright. Got to get that volume though. What's gonna hold up? ISNS just does not want to give up on the day. But it's over with. For right now, at least. This is the one I really want to see get back over VWAP because of how volatile it can get. Very easy to manipulate. Top is the 804 up there. Okay, so TAOP is looking like it wants to make moves. Let me see if it'll allow me to use my stops out here. Spiking up over that VWAP. Alright, so I can use stops on it. Tedu getting pushed back off of that. Got a little bit of a trend line here that we may be able to use. Just a little bit. This one is trying to get out of the trend that we drew. It's got to get a pullback above VWAP. Don't know how likely that is, but it is super low float. TAOP just consolidating right here on this line. The 805 is kind of looking good. We'll have to look at the daily chart and see where its resistances are up here. 10, 820. Definitely one to watch. NTP popping up there. Very low volume, just going up. Does it have news on the day? Quarter 1 earnings for yesterday. Off that quick. Hey bro, I have Street Smart Edge also, so I very much appreciate these videos. Why do you keep checking to see if it will let you set a stop? So when you use, so for me, I have two different hotkey setups. I have a hotkey setup with stops and I have a hotkey setup without stops. If you can't use stops, let's say like if I'm trying to keep my losses at 10 cents, right? So my losses are around 10 cents with a little bit of slippage. Without stops, I would have to manually exit the trade at 10 cents or around 10 cents. And sometimes it takes a little bit of time to do that. I see ISNS going up right here. Let's look for a pullback above the VWAP on that one. It is, I believe, the top one on the day. So we'll look for a pullback for an entry here. And also my hotkeys, I have two different hotkey setups. Like I was saying, the first one is without stops. The second one has trailing stops. So when I use the hotkeys, you'll see a little price behind it, following it to manage that risk. It moves up with it. So I'll show you if it pulls back here and gives us an entry. I'll show you. Oh my gosh. Getting up there to that trend line, we're looking for a pullback. It's running too much, too big, too fast. So now we need a pullback here. The top side of this is the 606. So we got a little bit of resistance, but it's going to have to give us a pullback. That's too far, too fast to be buying in. Will it give us the pullback here, and how much? Will it stay out of the trend here? So it stopped right there on whatever resistance that was right there. I'm still not buying up here. I want to see one red candle close. I don't really buy super extended stocks. I want to see at least one close, and then the entry will be the 605, 606 level. Needs to close this red though. 35s. Let's see if it can hold up. See if it can hold up this 95 level. All right, so it's about to close in about 10 seconds, and I will be getting in with a 10 cent risk here. Gotta close red though, man. Got to close red. Alright, so holy Jesus Christ. Alright, so we got this high of the 607. It is very bouncy here. Giving a big move down. Nice, nice. Can it stay above VWAP though? Is the question. I would love to see it back above the $6 and I'll be in. Risking 10 cents. Giving a little bit more of a drop back to the trend line. Okay. So it could not hold this level up here, which was the 95, or it is bouncing back up. Let's see if we can get over the 6. Looking for the 6 here. Going on down, big drop right there. Okay, so it checked off the 9 right there. So my entry is the I'm gonna let it dead cat bounce. That's what I'm gonna let it do. Instead of looking for a quick entry, just let it dead cat bounce here. If it can stay above VWAP. Getting down to the 89, it is back within the overall trend line here. We need to see it stay above this trend right here. So it's getting back above that trend. Let's let it give us an entry here. Still on a descending candle here. Big moves up and then down. If this closes green, the entry would be the high of the 95. So we want to see the 95. It's got 15 seconds left on this candle. If it closes green, let's see if it closes green here. Nope, closing up. Green, then red. Okay, green. Can we close there? Looking for an entry here over the top. Took an entry there. Be out 10 cents to drop. Want to see it break that high. If it breaks, you'll see my trailing stop follow it. Watch. Watch, watch, watch. Can it follow it? Can we get bought up through the 90s? All right, there was a little bit of movement there. Looking for the push. Not too much of a push there. So, may stop me out here. Okay, 93s. It's going to have to push that high. That's not a double top. The high is a 96. All right, there's a stop out right there. That is perfectly okay. Bouncing off of VWAP right there. The top is the 96. Can we get the 97, 98s? Is the next question. 97, 98. Back in right there. Back in right there. Risking 10 cents here. Looking for it to get back up. Can we get those buyers in there to get it back across the 90s? 91. Come on. All right. So the bottom here is the low of the 81, which is pretty much where I'm sitting. Love to see one quick bounce up here above this trend line. Not seeing it yet though. May stop me out again here. So whatever, I'm risking 10 cents on those 25 shares up there. You can see down 6. Looking for it to get bought back through those 90s. Okay, can we get through the top? '90s. Can we see the 90s there? The 90s. See, it's following it. You see it following it right there. So now my stop is right here at the bottom of this candle, risking 10. It's just following it right up. So let's see if we can break the 6. That push through the 6. Risking just a little bit right now. As long as this one stays green, we should be okay. We can get the 95. Okay, stop me out right there. So on my realized gains and losses, a little bit of slippage on those right there. A little bit more than 10 cents, so it's all good. Okay, can we find something else. This one has very low volume. Does it have news on the day? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Well, that's okay. I made 20 bucks yesterday, so it's okay. Let's look for another entry. It's tried to go down 3 times. 1, 2, 3. But it is still above VWAP. Looking for the break. A touch up there at the $6 would be nice. $6.90s. Looking like it wants to go up, but this may be a dead cat bounce. This high is the 94, so we want to see it. I'll take it to 98. 98 here. Can we get the 98s? 10 cents away from where I want to enter. 93. Okay, 94. Taking right there. Looking for a continued push here. Risking 10. Holy Jesus Christ. Come on, bro. Stop me out right there. Looking for the 98. What's the high of this? The high is a $6. Took there. Risking 10. Looking for this push out. Come on, buddy. 93s. 95s. This may be the last trade of the day, really. Looking for those buyers to push it up through the 95s. It's too heavy. It's looking kind of weak. Looking like it's going to fall. Yep. Yep. There it is. Going to stop me out here. Getting bought up right there. We need to see the 90s. Pop right there to the 591. 591 still holding. Okay, it may stop me out here. 90s back in there. I mean, I see the 90s, but come on now. Yeah, I see you, John. Yeah, I usually don't do the long wicks like this, but because I have my stops, which are going to follow it anyway, the reason I don't like the long wicks is because when they snap down and you try to get out manually, sometimes it just doesn't work out. You know, you're too slow to get out. But with it following it like it's doing, I think I'm about to get stopped here. Yep, stopped out right there. Stopped out right there. So let's see how much I lost right there. Should be around, see, everything is 10 cents. Everything is 10 cents right there. But this stock was definitely a nasty mover. Let me look at how much I lost here. 12 bucks. 12 bucks, so it's okay. 12 nice ones. That's 75 bucks left to trade today. And you know, some of these are not my entry especially when I type in the order or whatever. It takes a little bit more time and I'm looking for a specific thing. But this one, these were some long wicks, but look at the movements that it gave from the bottom here. So like from this 550 up to the 590s, that's a big move up. And that's what I was expecting it to do, but it just could not get the job done. But it's all good. Kept my risk manageable. It's all about managing, because I know 12 bucks isn't going to kill me, you know. But if I was taking a 50-cent loss, now you start getting to that hurt area. may have one more trade in me. It is just now 9 o'clock. These did give moves, but nothing really gave the move that I think I got one winning trade, I believe, up here. Yeah, 7 cents on those 50 shares. But other than that, I haven't seen many moves here. See if we can get something back over VWAP. Where's Pixie? We're watching Pixie as well. Yeah, Pixie is swimming with the fishes. But yeah, when it's not allowing you to use stops, you gotta be quick with your fingers. I mean quick. And so what I learned to do with stocks that don't allow me to use stops, well, I just use smaller size. Because if I'm using 100 shares and it drops 60 cents, that's 60 bucks gone just like that. And I couldn't even put a stop in to stop it. But if I'm using smaller share size, it's really worth it, because especially when you get something that's moving from like $3 up to $12, taking small share size like 5, 10, 15, 25 shares is still gonna pay out because it's moving a bunch. So, you know, I think with Charles Schwab, their rule is below 5. I think it's below 5 million or something, where it kind of acts weird and won't let you do stops. It's kind of like a trade at your own risk thing. But above 5 million, usually they'll let you do stops, unless it's something like what GameStop did or something like that. Charles Schwab can always initiate that kind of application for any ticker or any brokerage. It doesn't have to be Charles Schwab. It could be TD, be whatever. They can restrict you to certain order types. ISNS not looking good at all. Yeah, yesterday I made that 20 bucks in like, I believe like 2 or 3 trades. I was done in a couple of seconds because we had something that did just like this, except it didn't. It gave me the pullback above VWAP, and when it went like like ripped. I believe that stock was WVVI. I believe WVVI right here. Yesterday I was trading it out here, and it gave me that move, big move up, and I was like, yes sir. All right. The other thing that's killing it today is the news. So ISNS doesn't have really any news on today. It was just up. So there wasn't a lot of reason for it to pump through the highs. And I say that now, but I was willing to risk on it because I knew I'm risking 10 cents. If it goes, it goes. Let's see if we can find some dip buying opportunities. Coming back up there to that trend. Getting a little pullback there. Top side of this is the, oh wow. How many shares of this can I get now? Oh man, 12 shares. That's nasty. Let's look for a pullback. It's right at the trend, so we have to get a pullback here because it can easily get rejected. The bottom here is the 578. We're looking for the pullback. Will this one become a grinder? It may. Okay, so the top of this high is the 89, not giving any pullbacks. Whoo, looking nice. So this was an indecision candle, but this indecision candle is still green. I want to see a red pullback first. Look at this crazy stock. Ripping like that. All right, let's get ready to enter. Looks like it wants to play ball. Through the 6. That's a whole dollar level. Enter it right there, following by 10. There's a little snap down. Oh my gosh, it's going to stop me out this quick. Looking for a back over the 6, I'll add. It's only 5 shares, so I'm okay. Yep, gonna stop me here. Can we get the 98s? I'm gonna wait for the last trade. I'm gonna wait for the pullback. If it goes here, it's okay. If it stops me, it's still okay. Very small loss here if it goes down. Let's see, what's the top up here? So it's holding up this, it's trying to hold up the 95s. And it failed to do that. So that's the pullback right there. Let's see if this one can stay red. I jumped the gun because it was small share size. I literally got in with 5 shares. Alright, so now over the top of this, can we get it? Can we get the break of this high of the 99? Pulling down, can we stay above VWAP at least? 90s, coming back down. Okay, I'm liking it. Liking it. Can we get the break of that double top? Okay. Keeps bouncing around that 95, going down right there. Took right there. I'll let it ride. If it wants to go, let it go. Wants to come down, whatever. Let's look for this upward motion through that double top, if possible. It's already volatile. It's giving our pullback. It's going to follow it by 10 cents, and it'll stop me out if it comes down. All right, can we get a launch up here? $95s, we need a break of the 6 here. 96, getting some buying pressure in there, just not getting through that 6 like we want to see. Coming down, stop me out. All right, nice. Very small losses today. Kept all of them within the rules and regulations of my trading. So the biggest slippage was 3 cents through there, which is okay. And now it wants to go. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Complete. All right, let's try to get in here. What's the top side? High is a 605. So it stopped me out and is acting very crazy now. Will it break the VWAP? VWAP is at the 582. Not looking great. I want to see it back over that 95. That's where I want to see it. 96. That's where I will take back over that 96. Got my trailing stop ready for it to break that 96. Follow it with, do I want to do 20 cents? I think 20 cents is enough. Just got to get back over this top side high of the 995. So 996 and I'll be in. Okay, in right there. Put my trailing stop in there. And we'll let it play up here. Very small share size, so it really doesn't, it's not something that's going to just super affect me. It's just, it's going to follow it up right here. See if it can push up. If it can't stay above VWAP, I will be out. Yeah, nice little pump right there. Now we're almost to VWAP on the trailing stop. Almost there. VWAP is at the 582. Getting up to the 6. Can we break the 6? Come on, baby. Give me that. Looking for the 6 break, pushing through the 6. Can we get on through there? That was just a little bit of a push. Following it by 20 cents. Okay. So right now we're right at VWAP. $95. It needs to hold that 95 area. Come on, baby. Give me that 96. Buyers coming in there. We need to see a pop through the 96 here. 96 got touched. We need to see a takeover. 97, 98, 97. Can we break the 6 again? So that's 2 times trying to go up and failing. 99. Okay. $6. I mean, it's just some super resistance right there at the 6. Double topped right there, so people are going to start diving out. If it doesn't break here, people are going to dive out. $6. Moving up with it. Nice. Can we break that double top right there? 603s. 605. Nice. Why couldn't I have had more equity for this, man? Dang it. Stop me out right there. It's whatever. That was the last trade of the day. It is 9:18. Big moves back down. Cracked the VWAP, so everybody gave up on it right there. Big candle downward on the 5-minute as well. So next week we'll be looking for something with news, and we'll be looking for something that's a little bit more volatile than this. Man, that thing bounced up quick, didn't it? Alright, so let me see, what is my loss for today? $14. I am completely fine with that. And yeah, let's look at my realized gains and losses again. Only one green trade, and then I got saved a whole lot of time by stop losses. Never did give me the move that I was looking for. Came up here, gave a pullback. Very unpredictable due to the lack of catalyst. Crazy thing is, this thing might actually go up right now after taking this long crash. So still struggling on that $6 level. $6 level is pretty much the level that is holding it down right now. I don't think it's gonna be able to get through that. It's tried. Let's count the tries here. Okay, so we've tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 times. So what's the probability of it to continue going up after trying 19 times to try to break a level? I think this one is a long and a short trap because it launches up, then launches back down, and it's got big wicks here. So, I think it's going to crash out. This is a indecisive 5-minute candle here. I think it's going to crash though. Looking for it to pull back through this 588 quickly. If it breaks that 588, it's probably going to explode down. 588. See, it's taking too long, man. If it's going to go, it needs to go. 590s. If it breaks the 90s, looking for the break of the 90s here. 93. Some buyers coming in there, but they may not have enough. 93. 92. Yeah, those buyers are brave that are buying right there. There's the 88 got down to the 88 but did not break it yet. So the bottom here is the 88. See if it can snap through that 88 here. We see 87 on the bid. Let's see, 87. Yeah, this thing is a short and a long trap. It's just tripping. This one was bound to take my money today anyway because it's not following any kind of routine movements. See, all these snaps killing people on both sides. Wow. Looks like it wants to get through the 6 now, finally. So it's tried, this would be what, 20 times trying at the 6, getting knocked down by the shorts. The shorts are getting bought through though. So whoever's sitting there at that 6, if it does go, it may go big. But whoever's sitting there at that 6 is not playing any games. 93s. Want to see it retest that 88. I believe if it breaks that 88, it's going to go down big. Okay. This thing is so unpredictable. Well, there it goes. About to go and test that 6 again. Will this be 21? Will it actually break here? Breaking through the 6. The 6 is not playing. It's 3,000 sitting up there on the 6 that is visible. Going up, punching the 6 again. There's not a lot of faith in it. All right. That may punch through the 6 right there. That's a double top. If it breaks, it's gonna go. But it did not break right there. Looking for the breakdown of the 88 still. 88 is where I think that it's gonna explode down. It's a lot of sell orders right there at the 88. Got down there and tapped the 88. Love tap right there. And it's starting to lose its upward momentum as well. It looks like it's starting to go sideways more than upwards. Had a nice little trend, upward trend right here. Okay. Man, this thing, come on. If it breaks this double top, it's gonna go. But if not, if it closes at this level, I'm pretty sure it's going down. Look at this. This thing is so unpredictable. It's like trading a roller coaster. Okay, there's a break of the 91. It's got to stay above this 88 level, 87 level. The overall trend is what it's fighting against. So this is the overall trend it's trying to stay out of, but it's just slowing down. If it fails VWAP though, it's over with. It's taking way too long to do anything. Can it get across this high? Alright, this one might go. This one looks a little bit better than the last ones. $6 gonna get broke here. Definitely. How big is this seller, dude? The 6 is still sitting up there strong. It's got punched 21 times. Whoever's sitting up there is probably a corporation. $6. Or maybe what they're doing is buying in this area before they let it go up. So they may be accumulating shares right along the VWAP for this break of the $6. Because if they have like maybe 50,000 shares in there and it breaks that 6, oh, they're good. They're good to go for the year. Very, very nice flat top. I believe it's gonna break here. Been looking for. Are you serious? It's gotta break. There's no way. It's got a double bottom down here too at the 91. It's gotta break up here. It's got double bottoms down here and like a quadruple top up here. This thing has so much pressure right here on this $6 level. Now what would be funny is if it breaks the 6 and goes to 601 and that's it and comes back down. That would be funny. Six. Okay, breaking down. The 88 was where we want to see it break. It's going to explode down if it goes past that 88. Trying to hold up the 9 there. $6 level is where we're looking for the break. Will it give it to us? I guess I would have my set up probably at the 605 with this much pressure. I want to see it blast all the way through the 605, and I would set my stop out for 10 cents. But with these long wicks, how they've been shooting up and coming back down, you would need to be very quick to take profit over this one. Okay. 88 is the spot. Still trying to go up. Let's see if we can finally break this 6. So the high is a 6. Even with regular hotkeys with no stops, this one would be hard because you would get nervous and you'll be hitting the out because of these wicks. A lot of emotion in this stock. A lot of people getting chopped up. Okay. Buyers still not coming in heavy. So this would be like a small dead cat bounce, but it needs to break that 6. 6. Boom. So there is the break. Look, 3 cents. 3 cents back down. Oh my goodness. Broke the 6 for 3 cents and then back down. This is what I'm saying. This is a choppy stock. Now I had already guesstimated maybe 1 cent, but it went 3 cents and back down. Oh my goodness. This is taking some souls out here. I know people were waiting on that explosion through that 6. I know they were. But at least it's holding up. At least it didn't go all the way down. So if you're holding, maybe you're still in a good position because it did not go all the way down. It just needs to get back over this 602 now. New break spot. But it is working its way up. 602 explosion is what we're looking for to move. We'll be moving our stop up. So if we enter at the 6, it came down. I would still be safe with a 10-cent stop loss. Enter at the 6, went up to the 603. Yeah, I'll still be safe. But then I'll be getting stopped out right there. Because I do not want to be in there on this 88 break. Nice topping tail over here on the 5-minute. I believe the break is coming at the 88. Let me put that line there. This is the shorts paradise right there at the 88. I want to see it either get over the 602 or break the 88. Another double top. Will it break that double top now? Looking kind of shady. Okay. Okay, there's some buyers. The break of the 602 is what we want to see here. And this thing is trading like a super high float penny stock. With this low float, it should have gone by now, and it should be going big. 602 is what you'll be looking for, just not getting back up there. So it's actually moved back down. The 6 is becoming the resistance again, which is not good. It's tried like 20 something times, and it's time for it to fail. So how do you trade a tight range stock like this when it gets this tight? Because any explosion could either pay you very well or blow your account. Well, not really blow your account, but definitely blow your position. You put in like 300 bucks or something like that. Okay, Will it get happy and get through the 602 here? 602, there it is. There was the explosion. Just a couple of cents. 602 up to the 605, 3 cents. Trash. This is a trash low flow stock. Absolute garbage. Trash. And now this is what the longs are thinking. They're thinking just what I'm thinking. This is a trash stock. I need to stop buying this because it's faking out. So now you're about to see the break of this 88 here. The longs are thinking just like me. Aggravated. Aggravated. This is what aggravation looks like in the stock market. Especially aggravation of the longs. And now people had their orders down here set and they bought it off that low break. So they had their orders already out there. That's the only reason that it bounced up right there. It's probably about to continue down because the longs up here are still aggravated. Now these people that bought down here made money, but it's more longs dissatisfied than satisfied. So they're about to sell it off. Sell it off, baby. At 88, we want to see another break of the 88. The trend line that I had right here is looking like it's holding up. It snapped through it, but it jumped right back above it right there. A lot of selling pressure here. We got sellers sitting up here at the 6, $5.99, $5.88. Two big sellers at the $5.99 and the $6 though. Another seller jumping in there at the 96. Getting blasted through. $95, looking for it to get back through this 88. It's a nice little rip down, buy the dip, but that was a very quick dip to be trying to buy. I know longs would have been scared right there. If they jumped in there, you could lose a lot, especially if it went into a halt going down. It is 9:37. We have maybe about 20 minutes left on the stream. I just wanted to see what this one was going to do. Would it ever break out? Has a nice little setup, nice little trend line, but just not giving the moves. TAOP going down. Let's look at Cry, a little bit more expensive. TAOP is up here. TAOP is making moves above VWAP as well, but it is not as volatile as ISNS. It would need to get some more volatility for me to be wanting to trade that. But it is a low float. Yeah, and it had a shelf back in 2019, which is pretty much out of range. I wouldn't trust it. I think it's gonna fail VWAP. Let's see, VWAP is at the 784. 788. Will it break it? We'll go back and look at ISNS. This one has a long topping tail though, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off of it. It's just not looking good at all. Yep, breaking VWAP right there. Alright, this one is still taking people's money. Think about the shorts that got caught in this move though. If you shorted and just didn't sell, holy boy. Alright, so we're looking for another break of the 88. It's so heavy right now. There's a tap on the 88 again. 88 is just, I don't know what it is. I guess it's just a big level of support. But it continues to bounce off that 88. But one of these times, that bounce is going to be a burial. It's losing its support there at the 88. It's too close to it, looking like it wants to explode. The bottom now is the 85 right above the VWAP. I believe it's going to blast through that 85 and give us a big move down. Let's go shorts. There we go. So now it's pretty much over. Longs have given up on this one. There is no heartbeat anymore. If it breaks back into the trend that it broke out of, yeah, it's over. Broke back into the overall trend. It shouldn't have done that. Alright, let's go back and look at TAOP. Did fail the VWAP, gave a big run up. These low floats, man, they need some catalysts. That's all we needed today was some catalysts. The other one that I traded that I made a lot of money on had a catalyst. TOP. Yep, burial. Told y'all burial. That is how you get buried right there. Longs get mad and they just start selling. Selling, selling, selling. And the sellers get happy and they start selling. Selling, selling, selling. Or shorting, rather. But it is below VWAP, so it wouldn't even be tradable anymore by my rules. I like to see something above VWAP with a nice angle going upward. This one just broke that trend. And those big pops really don't mean anything now because the longs don't care. This is just covering. Bunch of people covering, taking profits and all that. It's going to give another move down. $578, $579. If it breaks that 575, we know that it's just a that this was just covering. If it breaks that 575 on this one, because that's a $0.25 support level. Will it break it? 77s. Looking for that break of the 75. Come on. Okay, there's the break of the 75. So yeah, this was just covering. This was just a bunch of covering from people that made a lot of money on this move down. Yep. Anything else above VWAP? Nope. TAOP has been struggling to try to get above VWAP. I don't know if it had any news on the day. Yeah, it had a little bit. Fiscal year 2020 financial results provides guidance for fiscal year 2021. Okay, that's not like killer news. But I guess its move was up here if you were brave enough to trade TAOP when it was like 300,000 in the volume. Alright guys, so I don't see anything moving. As much as I would love to just sit here and watch the stock market move, I'm probably going to go ahead and close it down. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. If you're on Twitch, make sure you hit the follow. And yeah, if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them under any video. I will answer them as quick as possible, especially for people that are using Charles Schwab. You know, just let me know in the comment section and we'll get to that. Anyway though, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. There's no opportunity for me, and I'm ready to go out and actually make some money doing what I do, hustling. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, stay safe, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.